How's it been for you? 999, the 999 portal. Wow, it's been really quite an interesting one. I have been sort of sitting, seeing what would happen, and I'm just sort of reaching out and sort of, saying, how's it going for you, basically? How is it for you? We've had the lunar eclipse, which was absolutely a blessing to be able to watch the other day. We have a solar eclipse coming. We have the autumn equinox, and we have the 999 portal. Basically, this is really saying to us, what is giving us a huge opportunity to let go of what we don't want anymore. And sometimes it's quite easy to list a huge long list of what you don't like. So let's reframe it and go with what you desire. What do you desire? What is it that lights you up inside in your body? Okay, so this is really about how I work from a somatic body perspective when we're doing the healing, is really about asking you what you desire. What is your intention? What do you want from this treatment? What do you want from life? How do you want to feel? And generally the feeling comes back to, I want freedom. I want to feel lighter in my heart. Obviously, if anxiety and things and stress and worry sit deeply in there. And then so when you ask, what do you desire? Ask your body, thank your body for showing you how that feels. How does that feel in your body? You may need to ask a few questions and just don't think it. This is the biggie. When the brain gets in the way, it blocks this power. Okay, this is really powerful. When you tune into the feeling of your body, the somatics, this is lighting every center up in your body. It's lighting up your visceral system, your nervous system, your heart, everything. So tune into the feelings, okay? And then you literally ask, well, how does that feel in my body? Thank you, body, for showing me how that feels. So I desire freedom. How does freedom feel in my body? And inquire that. How does that feel? If you want abundance, and that's again abundance, and having no money issues is again a sense of freedom. It's a sense of choice, and it just gives you options. Okay, so just inquire when you say you desire something, how does that feel? What does that give me? And just keep tuning into your body, okay, and you will find it. And then go in with curiosity. Okay, how does that feel like? Where do I feel it? Is it in my heart? Is it in my solar plexus? Is it in my head? Or just, is it in my groin? Really deep into your reproductive organs, your pleasure organs. That's for me a signal of like, yep, that's my truth. Because a lot of people will have, it'll all be different for different people where your truth sits. And so just be curious of where that sits within your body, what feels good. Okay, and then align it with, does it feel calm? Does it feel peaceful? Does it feel open and flowing? If it gets like a bit of a nervous twitch and stuff, that's probably more of a fear anxiety thing. So try and move deeper through that. So just be inquisitive with your body. Then when you've hooked in and you've located where that desire sits, inquire it. See if it's got a color. Has it got a shape? Does it have a message for you? Don't think it, just feel it. And when the doubt comes in, just honor the doubt, because we doubt this intelligence that we have in our body. We've never been shown what wisdom is that is inside our body. So tune into that wisdom. Be curious, like you're playing a game, all right? There's no right or wrong. Just give yourself some space and to try it. And so, has it got a color? And it's like, thank you for showing me that. Okay, I can really feel that. I can feel that, and that feels really pleasurable. I feel feels really light and feels open. It's got this color. It has this shape. Thank it for being there. Thank it for being there. Okay. And then this is where the beauty of work is. It's already there. Everything you desire is already in your body. You already have it. It's already there. The next stage is then letting go of those belief systems, those patterns that sit in our subconscious mind and in our unconscious body, what we've inherited thousands of years of shite, okay, is sitting in our systems, or scarcity, of belief we don't have choices, that we're a victim and powerless and helpless. All this that sits there so deep in our subconscious and our unconscious, in our blood, in our bones, it's literally held into our DNA, into our mitochondria. It goes so deep, especially feminine trauma through the feminine line. That's the mitochondria, which I'm exploring more and more. So tune in to your body. Ask what it is, what you desire. Let that feel in your body, and you may need to go through several layers to actually understand what it is you're ultimately trying to attain. And most of this is love, joy, and peace, that freedom, that flow. And when you find it in your body, you know you've already got it. It's already there. You don't have to attain it outside of yourself. It's already within you. Everything you need is already within you. You find it, you clock it, and now you know it's possible because you've already got it. So what you now do is the delayering, the layering, the unlearning of the learning, or the learning of the unlearning, whichever way you want to look at it. You're starting to shift your shite. All those belief systems, the bullshit, everything that you have inherited or picked up that block this, what's already within you, and you start releasing it. So know that this eclipse season, autumn equinox, 999 portal, is all here for us to clear our shite, to shift our shite, to break free, not break down. So if you're feeling like you're losing it and you're breaking down, know, if you can shift the perspective to know that you're not. You are literally, what life is happening for you, not to you. Okay, as soon as we think things are happening to us, we're in that victim helpless mode. Okay, we have to shift ourselves out of that, and we can only do that when we take breath, consciousness, and know that there's a difference. And when you can feel it in your body, the difference, you know it's already there. That's when you don't have the ping pong of the brain and you feel like you're just fighting something that isn't possible or isn't attainable, because it's already within you. So it's rooted, it's connected you down into something very deep and in wisdom within inside you, and you know that's your truth. You're just now, with curiosity, releasing all the other stuff that is your untruth. It's all the illusions, the separation, the fears, okay? That's your power. And that's how I help you. So you can do this on your own and try that for yourself and be curious and play the game. If you want to have this space held for you, this is what I do. And I do it through the body, the wisdom that it is. And you are a miracle. Your body is a miracle. And I have learned over 16 years how to tune into that, how to learn and how to trust, how to listen to it. Okay. And this is my work, the love to heal, the listen, observe, visualize, empower. It's all about remembering and reconnecting through self-love and through self-acceptance. And you shift this not from just a health perspective, but from your relationships, from purpose. And ultimately your body will show you in health where you're misaligned. Okay, your body, this is the language of the body as it tries to seek reconnection, which is pain and disease. Okay, so you can start using your body as the compass back to your purpose, back to joy, back to fulfillment, back to your soul. Your soul here is waiting and trying to redirect you to what is true to you. Okay, what's totally aligned and flow to you. And this is what we're all learning. So try that, what I've just suggested. Connect with me and I can do this online with you, or I also can do it, which is even nicer, like one-to-one, being held in that space. Okay, it's that it's just like alchemy, like so quickly you can go, oh, there's the old tosh, off it goes. This is how quick healing can be. Okay, you don't have to think you have to be in therapy for friggin' years, okay, because that will just turn you round and round in circles and just reliving stories. You can just literally drop into your body and shift this shite. When you open your heart, when you connect into the consciousness that you are, you can move this and shift this. Okay, so if this lands with you, if you're feeling like you're in this weird tornado and don't know how to get out of it, I can help and support you. You can support yourself and reground you. This isn't about attaching to me. That's disempowering. That's not how I talk about it. I've just literally have created a book, a course, my own work that I can support you to give you the tools for you to be empowered in yourself. Okay, so there's so many people struggling. You're not alone. I can see this. People are really like processing grief as well at the moment, and it's people looking back in their timelines. It's interesting. You're probably seeing things and going back and reminiscing, but all that's trying to do is just help you sort of to release those parts, to connect to the love that was there, especially if it's grief about a loved one. But also there might be parts that weren't great, and actually just hold compassion for that space and maybe inquire, how was that meant for me? How was I meant to grow from that? What were the lessons there? And so it's just about letting go of all these karma, these connections that just hold us back from our love and our joy and our peace and abundance. So it's a very powerful time that you can harness this massive wave of energy with a little bit more grace if you're conscious of it. Okay, and I'm here to help you, to support you on that. So lots of love. Take it easy, take a deep breath, and ground. All right, lots of love, peeps. Take care.